guys, it's Jessica here. More Blythe videos. I feel like am I losing viewers because I haven't talked about BJDs and have all these Blythes? I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I did notice that I had gotten over 400 viewers though. That's pretty exciting. Thank you so much. I mean, I really appreciate, I like talking to you guys, and I really appreciate the doll community. Just really lots of nice people. But some updates. Lita, this was that the day before yesterday that I opened her? Yeah, today's Thursday, I think that was Tuesday. So this is my stock Blythe girl. She's a BL, so she's from the first year that Takara released the Neo Blythes, and she is she's Hollywood is her name. But I've named her Lita. That's what I've named her. I've been working on her hair. So she's a 14-year-old doll, so it wasn't unexpected to me that she was going to have some issues that needed some work. And that is something that I've seen with a lot of stock dolls, especially. It just seems like there's a lot of problems with hair issues, and then the older dolls especially. So her hair was very it was very dry, but also, like, I would almost describe it as like crunchy, like on the ends, like where she was supposed to have curls, it was just crunchy. And that has improved a lot. The very first night I conditioned her hair and rinsed it, and I used pretty warm water to do that. The next day I went at it again with warm water and fabric softener, and let her soak in that for about 10 minutes or so, and she improved quite a lot. She was a lot better from when I'd first opened her, and then last night I slathered her hair in conditioner, human conditioner again, and wrapped her head in her hair and head to protect the rest of her from it. I wrapped it in cellophane basically, so it trapped the moisture in there, and then I rinsed it out this morning, and it's way better. It's way improved. My efforts that I did to try to recurl her hair didn't work out real great. I had some basically those little cushiony, foamy rollers that you can use for your own hair, and I am going to try that again. I'm also, there's where you can use straws and like a bobby pin, so I'm going to try something like that again. But I basically, I mean, I have to work on this crunchiness, and I might do another treatment tonight. I think I made so much progress with this, from what it is, that there's progress, so it is getting better. So I'm very happy with her, but she's just super cute. She is the one who has been sitting on my nightstand next to me. There's usually a doll there. So oftentimes, whatever my favorite doll at the moment is gets to stay on my nightstand at night. So this is Lita. And other news, I had been working on so the concept art that I had worked on for this doll hasn't gotten here yet, but this tan doll that's coming in with hair like this, I was working on the hat, the unicorn hat, and Violet is wearing it right now. So, and I actually think she looks pretty cute in it because of the saturated pinks, and there's purple lining, and so it really goes with her colors pretty well. So it's made of this white faux fur that I had, with a felt, Lola's really snoring over there, with a green, with a purple felt lining and pink felt lining for the insides of the ears, and then I had some longer white fur for these tufts of fur like that were coming out of the inside of the ears. And I don't know about, I really like how the shape of the ears turned out. I think they're very horse-like. So unicorn, and then I made the horn. I made it from Sculpey. Sculpted that. It does have a wire in it. I wanted it to have a little, like some extra strength, so it has a wire in it. And I had sculpted a base, so like under here. So when I was finished painting this, and I got this painted up this morning, then I inserted it in here and sewed it in. There's a button here on her chin strap, and I put a jewel on it, and I actually thought, because I didn't really have any decorated buttons, and I'm like, well, why don't I just glue a jewel on it? So I really like that. I think it's, I want to make more of these. I don't know what I think about fur. Every time I sew with fur, and I had to hand sew it because my sewing machine, there's no way. It was just strings and stuff going everywhere. My sewing machine would just die and eat up all the strings, and it would just be constant tangles. So it's all hand sewn. It's all hand sewn. So it took a lot longer because of that. I've got the pattern worked out now, so I would like to maybe try making some of these out of some different cloth materials, go a little faster just because I don't have to hand sew it. And then make some different horns to do all different colors. The other thing I did was, and I might still add this, so I had this longer fur, faux fur, and I painted it. You can see actually more on the back of it, with acrylic paints. And I mean, this actually turned out really good. I just painted it, and then I actually used I used a toothbrush. So I painted the colors through, and then I used a toothbrush to really work it out. I used a paper towel to kind of dab out. Lots of water. I used lots of water to work it through, and I would dry it. This turned out a little more like washed out. I was afraid that the acrylic would like leave it crunchy, you know, because acrylic paints they dry into like a plastic, basically. Acrylic, they're acrylic. And I didn't, but this feels very, very soft. So it feels the same as it did before. So I want to play around some more with that technique, but kind of the idea was that this was going to be something like this, that was going to be like the forelock that would sit up here. I wanted it to be like a rainbow of colors, though, and maybe even a mane that came down. I thought that could potentially look really cute. So I'd also experimented with putting eyes, and I just wasn't happy with any of the, like I had like this sort of thing. I don't know if you can, I had different jewels. I thought about making some Sculpey eyes, but it would just add so much weight to that. I don't know if you can see that there. So that was something I kind of experimented around, was like possibly gluing down these jewels. So like the eyes, like the two nostrils and the eyes. So I don't remember where I was. I think I was in the drugstore, like picking up some things, and they had these like little stuffed animals. I don't know what they are. I see them all over the place. They're these little stuffed animals with these really big eyes, and the eyes are really pretty. And I almost bought one. I almost bought one just because I'm like, oh, I want the eyes on that. I would like scavenge the eyes and put it on my like Blythe hat. So I'm like maybe going to look at some teddy bear eyes. It needs to be a very light material, very light plastic or something like that. Because this horn is actually, I was really worried about this horn being too heavy, but it's okay. It's not too bad. But I added some big eyes or something like that, made out of, making eyes like I make for my ball jointed dolls. If that would be too, so the eyes and this, and I think if I position the ears further back and the horn further back, and then made this more of a around her face and further down, then like you just can't fit in all of that stuff. So but that was fun designing. And so this hat, it's supposed to be for that doll that I'm going to customize when she comes in, who I so far I'm naming her Crystal. So the other thing that I have is I have some packages that have arrived, and I thought that I would open them up and we can see what's inside, because it might be just as much a surprise to me. Hopefully it's not just vitamins or something. That's always a possibility. Oh yes, those are my vitamins. So exciting that I did a box opening for them. Okay, and this was from... Oh, okay. Yep, I had forgotten. I always forget. These are some secondhand from Code Noir that I got these secondhand these jeans. These might be able to fit. These might be able to fit Amelia, my jury, 2005 jury that's on a April Story body. She's like a shorter SD, so she might be able to wear these, because wow, these are fucking cool. Look at all the, like, that's cool. I loved them. So hopefully somebody will be able to wear these. I love doll jeans. Like I collect, like whenever I see cool doll jeans, I just collect them. Eventually find a doll that fits them. But I love all the wear on the pockets. It's got these pockets that go in. It's got a back pockets, and they work too. Those are awesome. Super cool. Super cool. And I think this might be. I've ordered a lot of. Oops. Let me see. Let's see. I've ordered a lot of Blythe faceplates. So that I can be practicing carving, and so that if I ever have time or want to carve a Blythe head, I've got one available. And because I really enjoy that. Oh, my Mr. Super Clear. So this is the UV cut flat, and there's been a lot of, like, I don't know, panic about using MSC that they'd switched from flat to matte, and I'm seeing this available again. I'm seeing the flat available on like the Junkie Spot. I went and looked. This was a really good deal that I got on eBay though. So oh, hey, a little fun box opening at the end. Okay, well, I hope you're all having a really good day, and that you get to enjoy some dolly time, and the week is treating you nice, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.